Hello, welcome back to AK App Logics. In the previous class, we have discussed about how to install the VirtualBox, and then we have also discussed about how to install the Ubuntu Linux software, and also we have installed or we have set up for the VirtualBox. Okay, and I have also discussed you about that there will be some problems um, while installing the VirtualBox. Okay, I asked you guys to rectify those problems by yourself. Why? Because there will be so many problems, right? Like open folder directory problem, and then network interfaces problem, like that. Okay, it is depend upon your system, right? It is not like that. Even who are going to install the VirtualBox will get the same type of problem. No, it is going to get different, right? So that I asked you guys to install the VirtualBox properly. So after installing the VirtualBox, now we need to now what we need to do is we need to create a virtual machine with the help of the Ubuntu Linux, which we have installed. That is 6 GB file, right? So for that you need to open the VirtualBox. After opening the VirtualBox, the interface will be seems like this. And then now what you need to do is you need to create a new virtual machine, so that you need to click the new icon over here. Then a pop-up will be visible to you like this. You need to fill in the details over here, and you need to choose the file location. In for file location, I already told you, right? Your disk must be contain 200 GB of free space. By default it is going to show you the um, disk C, but you need to change to the disk and the location. You need to select your own location, right? So that I am going to select the D location, and then I am going to softwares, and then I am going to create a new folder, and then uh, I need to give permission, right? So sorry, I am going to just suggest select the Linux Ubuntu. Okay, just a second. I am going to just rename the name. It is asking me to give the permission, so that what I am going to do is I am going to create a new folder in the D disk. Okay, I am going to create a new folder. Let us see what happens. It is asking me the destination folder access denied. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to why? Because I have installed the VirtualBox, right? I have given some of the permissions and then restrictions. Okay, it is shown me error while installing the VirtualBox. Likewise, it is also going to show you some errors. Okay, you need to rectify all those errors. Okay, so I am going to select the, yeah, I think this is the follower, I think so. Ubuntu. Just a second. Let me delete all this. So I am going to use this. Okay. Why? Because while creating the folder, it is showing me an error. I need to change all those stuff, but it is going to make so much of delay in our process. So I am going to click new again, and then I am going to select a folder which is available in the D, that is Ubuntu. Okay, I am going to install my virtual machine in this particular folder. Okay, I am going to give the name as Ubuntu itself to the virtual machine. Next, uh, just a second. Okay, what you need to do is first you need to give the file name, and then you need to choose the folder in which you are going to install the virtual machine. And remember, make sure that your disk contain 200 GB of free space. Then only you need to choose a folder like that. Okay, the D disk contain 200 GB of free space, so that I am going to choose the D disk. Okay, if your C disk contain 200 GB of free space, then you can select it as well accordingly to your, with respect to your system, and then click the next. Okay, and that only those two things you need to give over here. Okay, one is name and then one is the folder location, and remaining will be stay as it is. You shouldn't need not to change anything. Okay, and you need to click the next. Okay, just a second. Sorry, I came back, right, so that see, new, and then others, and then I'm going to D drive, and then I'm going to select the Ubuntu, and then select folder, and then give the name as Ubuntu. Okay, that's it. Only one is name and then folder. You shouldn't change anything extra, and click next. Okay, and you need to give some of the space to the virtual machine. So what up to this particular green, okay, you can give. You shouldn't give till orange, sorry, till brown or red. Okay, you should give till green. Okay, green means it is safe. Okay, the system will be worked as uh, worked as properly without any hangs. Okay, if you are going to give in red or brown, then you may face some of the problem. Okay, the data may be corrupted. Okay, so you need to give up to green line, both the base memory and then processors. Okay, I am going to give to this, I'm going to give this to till this point, and also I'm going to give the base memory to till this point. Okay, it is depends upon your system. Okay, you need to give those values, and then next you need to click the next. You need to click the next, and then what you need to do is you need to give the virtual hard disk. Okay, you need to give the virtual hard disk, give the value 100 over here. Okay, give the value 100 over here, just give the value 100, and then click use an existing. No, you shouldn't click it. Just click the create a virtual disk now, and then you just give the 100 GB value over here. Okay, click on create a hardware disk now. You need to do this process very carefully, then only the tools will be installed properly, and also your system will work properly. Okay, it is better to give 150. Okay, it is up to you, 100 or 150, that's your wish. Okay, and then you shouldn't click the pre-allocate full size. It means if you are going to click the pre-allocate full size, means what happens is total 150 GB will be allocated to the virtual machine after the process itself, if you are going to click the pre-allocate full size. Okay, if you are not going to click the pre-allocate full size, how much amount of memory it is going to required by the virtual machine, that much amount of uh, memory only is going to allocate to the virtual machine. Okay, if you are going to click the pre-allocate full size, then what happens is complete 150 GB will be dedicated to the um, virtual machine. Okay, even if it is useful to it or not. Okay, so just click the next and then finish. Okay, click next and then finish. Click finish. Okay, It is lagging. Okay. Afterwards, what we need to do is I'm going to tell you. Okay. After creating the mission, after clicking the finish, you will be seen like this. Okay. Now we need to make some setting changes. Okay. We need to give some changes. Okay. So those changes will be discussed by me now. For that, you need to click the settings over here in the top, after the new and then add. There is a setting, right? You need to click the setting, and then what you need to do is next. What you need to do is you need to check everything. Okay. See, you need to check everything which we have given till now, and then you need to also add the ISO file, that is Linux Ubuntu, which is of size of 6 GB, right, which we have already installed it, right? So you need to add that file over here. I am going to discuss you now. Okay. First thing what you need to guys do is just click on the storage and then export. Okay. Click on the export and then storage. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Firstly click on the basic and then general and then advanced. Okay. And then advanced, you need to give these two options as bidirectional. Okay. One is shared clipboard and then drag and drop. Give both them as bidirectional. Okay. Basic and then journal and then advanced. In that you need to give both the shade declip and then drag and drop as bidirectional. Next what you need to guys do is, okay, here the snapshots will be shared in this location. Okay. Next what you need to do is click on the storage. Okay, and then move forward and then click on expert. Okay. Expert, click on storage and then click on expert and move downwards and then click on the enable audio input. Okay. Enable audio input, click on the enable audio input. next Next what you need to do is, now just go to the storage. Okay. Now just go to the storage and click on the empty over here. You just see the cursor. Okay. Empty over here. Okay. And then you can click over the CD symbol over here, which is visible to you, like, right? I have put in the, I have showing with the uh, cursor. Okay. There is a CD symbol over here. Okay. You just click it and then you need to choose a virtual, choose or create a virtual machine or choose a disk file. Okay. You need to click on the choose a disk file and then you select the location of the uh, Ubuntu Linux which we have installed, right? The 6 GB file, right? So by default, my system shows me the location of the Ubuntu Linux Linux OS which we have downloaded, which is of size 5.9 GB. We just search the path like this. Okay, I'm going to search the path again for you. I have put in it in the Linux Ubuntu in the softwares and then D folder, right? So just click on the disk image file which we have already downloaded. That is in the second video I have told you, right? To download it, just select it and then click on open. Okay. Just click on the open. Now you can see in place of empty over here, previously it's shown as empty. Now you can see our file is getting added over here. And then next, what you need to do is just simply click on OK tab. It will bring us to the main interface of the VirtualBox again, and then we need to click on the start button, which is visible to us over here, right? Just click it. Then our virtual machine will getting uh, run, so it will take a lot of time. Don't worry. See, now what you need to do is you need to click on the enter. You need to click on the enter, okay, and let the virtual machine run itself. Okay, don't disturb it. Okay, you just click on these buttons. Okay, the virtual machine is getting installed. The virtual machine is getting installed. Okay, it will take a some point of time. Don't worry. So I hope I think I am going to see the comments and telling in the video so that my English is somehow breaking, right? So I am asking you guys to just follow the process till the installation of the tool. Okay, just follow the process. See, the tool is getting running. Okay, like this you need to follow step by step. Okay, if you are going to do any of the mistake in this flow, then the tools won't get installed. Okay, till now we are setting our Linux environment only. Yeah, we are not at install the VLSI open source tools. Okay, we are going to set up our virtual box, that is Linux virtual machine, Linux operating virtual machine. After setting it, we need to see this kind of sound. I don't know whether it is going to hear to you. This kind of sound you can listen. Okay, now what we need to do is next, just click on the English or the respective language which is required by you, and then click on the next. Okay, and then click on next, and click on next, and click on used wired connection. Just leave it like this, use wide connection, and then click on skip. Okay, don't update it now, you can update it later. Just click on skip, and then next, what you need to do is click on next. Okay, don't change anything, and click on next, don't change anything. Okay, now again click on next. Okay, again click on next, and then next, what you need to do is uh, click on next. Okay, don't do anything, it is going to take some lot of time. Okay, don't worry. If the computer is not plugged into the power source, you just plug in it. Okay, you need to have a power supply. Okay, now click on next. Okay, don't change anything. Now you need to give some of the details over here. Okay, I recommend you guys to give your name and then computer name, everything to be same. Okay, your username, your name, and then computer name, everything should be same. Okay, and you need to have a password of yours to your virtual machine. Okay, you need to confirm the password which you have given above. Just a second. Sorry, I think we have missed something. Okay, you need to select both of these. Okay, you just go back and select both of these. Okay, this process is too tricky, so don't mistake me. So you should have a space patience. Just click both of this. Okay, give the permission and then click on next. Okay, after clicking on next, you just leave like this and then click on next. After clicking on next, I have told you, right, to give the your name and username and your computer name must be same. Okay, it is not it is not that it must be same, but if it is same, then it will be very very easy for us to uh, run the tool. Okay, so that I it is like a recommendation, or the it is like a some tip for you. Okay, whether it is your wish, whether to use different names or use same names, that is your wish. Okay, but I recommend you guys to use the same names. Okay, and then you shouldn't select the use active directory. Okay, you shouldn't select it. Click on next and then you just click on next. Okay, I am from India, so that it is showing me the Kolkata, right? So just click on next. After clicking on next, what happens is it is going to take uh, some point of time. Okay, just click on install. It is going to take a lot of time. Okay, nearly 10 to 15 minutes of time. Okay, it is going to install and asking you to restart the virtual machine. Okay, you need to restart the virtual machine. Okay, so I am going to pause the video. Why? Because it is going to take a lot of time. Okay, just let me pause the video. Okay, if any change is happening, then I will turn on the video again. Okay, till then I am going to pause the video. Okay, you will have the same process, right? You are going to have the same process. Okay, you have to follow the same process, same way you are going to have this. Okay, so but make sure that you have followed everything which I told to you. Okay, then only the tool will be installed properly. Why? Because we are going to install the OS. Okay, it is not a small thing, it is a very very big thing. Okay, till now we haven't installed our tools. We are going to install those tools in the um, virtual machine which we are going to create in a few minutes. Okay, I am not going to pause the video. Why? Because most of the people might get worried about the tool installation. Okay, I recommend you guys to contact me if you are going to have any issues while installing the tool. Then I can able to help you. Okay, just contact me via YouTube or Udemy. Just message me. If I'm not going to see the message, then just follow on YouTube, then comment in any of the video. Okay, I'm going to see it. Okay, or else I have provided my Telegram or LinkedIn IDs. Okay, from those contact information also you can able to contact me. Then also I can help you with the installation of the open source tools of VLSI. Okay, not only installation of tools, we are going to have an hands-on experience by taking an example from very scratch, that is from specifications to the final GDSII file which we are going to send to the fab unit. Okay, we are going to see everything in detail. Okay, but you need to remember, right? You need to learn the Linux commands. So why? Because we are going to run the open source tools in the Linux platform. Okay, we are not going to run those tools in the Windows platform. So that you should know about Linux platform very detail in very detailed manner. So those things also I'm going to discuss. Okay, while learning we can learn. Okay, while learning we can learn about the Linux comments. Okay, what are the comments that is those are required by us. Those comments can be learned by us. Okay, I'm going to discuss, okay, each and everything. Okay, why I'm going to type it, why I'm going to type it like this. Okay, just give me a support which will boost my strength, and then make the videos like this. Okay, only thing that I am going to expect is a support from you, from um, any way. Okay, whether it is maybe the liking the video, or commenting on the video, or subscribing the video, um, subscribing the channel. Okay, I want to know that you guys are supporting me, and also I want to know whether this content is helpful for you, or do you need any changes from me, or do you want me to improve my um, speaking skills, or do you want to improve my presentation skills? Like this I need a support from you. So why I'm going to tell you all these points right now means, because the tool is getting installed, right? So I don't want you guys to get bored, so that I'm going to tell all these points to you now. Okay, it is going to take a lot of time, so that I'm going to pause the video now. Why? Because it's some waste of time, right? So that I'm going to pause the video. Don't worry. Okay, don't worry. What happened, I will tell you after. Again, beginning the video, I'm going to tell you what happened till now, then only I'm going to move on to the next process. Okay, simply fastly installing the tool, make the tool install my make the tool install in my system, but it won't make you guys to understand, right? So that let's go in slow let's go in a slow way. Okay, don't worry. The virtual machine requires the internet. Okay, for installation of tools and installing of the virtual box, all this you need internet. Okay, shouldn't forget these points. How much speed is your internet, thus much speed of operation will be take place. Okay, it means it is going to work fastly. Okay, if your computer is very fast, and then your internet is also very fast, then tool is like a sports car in F1. Okay, it is going to work like a sports car in F1. Okay, if your system is slow, and then internet access is very low in your area, then the tool may get the tool may works like a tortoise. Okay, so it depends upon your system and your internet connectivity, and then mostly important thing is the storage in your system. Okay, most of the people might doesn't have the storage of 200 GB in your systems. Okay, don't worry. Okay, just learn the process. Anyhow, it is going to useful for you. Okay, in future, when you are going to purchase a new system which is having a good amount of storage, or when you want to extend your computer or the laptops memory, then also you can able to use this process, right? So I recommend you guys to watch it. Okay, you just watch it. uh, the tool installation part is not that much of useful for the guys who are just watching, instead of having the hands-on experience. But the tools usage will be most important to the both the people who are going to follow with me, uh, following me, and also who are just watching the video. The tools usage is very useful to you guys. Okay, okay, you just follow me. Okay, those who are having the laptops with good amount of memory, which I have discussed, that is 200 GB in your system, then you just follow me. Okay, you are going to have a very very good experience in the RTL to GDS flow. Why? Because we are going to discuss everything. Okay, everything we are going to discuss from very basic to advanced. Okay, everything, the total flow will be known to you. Okay, the prerequisites of this particular lecture is you should have a good understanding about the VLSI flow. Okay, when you are going to understand the VLSI flow, that's enough. Okay, and then it is better to have a knowledge on basic knowledge on digital electronics. Okay, so yeah, if you have a knowledge on Verilog, that's quite um, an add-on for you. Okay, but digital electronics and then VLSI design flow, even if you are not going to know about digital electronics anything, if you just simply know about the VLSI design flow, then you can able to run the tools. Okay, why we are going to run, why we are going to do all these uh, things, that thing you need to know. Okay, that is the most important part. Okay, why we are going to do. Okay, why we are going to do and then what we are going to do is the is the most important point that you should note. Okay, how we are going to do is, it's like a, it's like a process. Okay, you shouldn't remember like it. Okay, it will be habited to you guys after working several number of times on tool. Okay, how we are going to do is not at all an important point. Okay, it is also an important point, but it is like an comparing to how we are going to do, why we are going to do, and what we are going to do is the most important point that you guys need to know. Okay, even though without blindly, if you are going to follow me without knowing what we are going to do, why we are going to do all these points, okay, then it's waste of time. Okay, nobody is going to ask you guys about how we are going to do like this, like this type of questions in the interview. Okay, how we are going to do the simulation like this. No, they don't ask you why, because they will ask you why we are going to do, what happens if we are going to do the simulation, what happens if we are going to do the synthesis, what happens if we are going to do the floor planning, what happens if we are going to do the routing, what happens. Okay, like this, the questionnaire will be like this. Okay, yeah, it's taking a lot of time. Okay, so okay, you just prepare. Okay, after setting, after installing the Linux environment, then you can able to install the VLSI tools uh, as your in your required time. Okay, it is not like that. Okay, continuously we need to install, then only this process is going to work. No, you just need to have a careful look on the directories. Okay, most of the people don't know about directories, but they might get forgot when they are going to install the tools. Okay, when they are required, when they are needed to install the tools, they will take a lot of time. Okay, by means they are going to install one tool one day and then other tool another day, like this some people might install. Okay, that is also fine. Okay, that is also fine, but what happens is, while installing those tools in the terminal, those who have a knowledge about the VLSA, what I'm going to tell you guys is, uh, you, you guys able to understand what I'm going to tell you. Okay, if if all of you not have a knowledge about the VLSA tools installation in the Linux environment, then you just ignore. Okay, I'm going to anyhow, I'm going to tell in later. Okay, okay, but I'm going to give you some of the instructions or the precautions. Okay, why? Because um, you need to check whether in which particular folder we are going to install the tool. Okay, every time you should make sure about the directories when you are going to work in the Linux environment system. Okay, sometimes we would like to install the tools in one particular folder, and we will install the tools in another particular folder. Then while running the tools, it is going to show errors to the most of the people. Okay, so these are the basic common errors which will make us work sleepless. Okay, so that I'm going to tell you everything in detail. Okay, don't you just forgot it. Okay, what I'm told you right now. Okay, I'm going to tell you everything. Okay, i I'm going to tell you from scratch. Okay, how to install the tools, how to use the tools, why we are going to use those tools. Okay, what is the output after certain process like this. Okay, with an example, after installing complete tools, we are going to take an example like small basic half header or full header. We are going to take those examples and we are going to discuss the complete flow. Okay, but I need a support from you. Okay, it means whether you are not liking my videos or you like my videos, I need in support. Okay, anyhow, it is made either negative or positive, I want to support. Okay, so let me pause the video. Why? Because it is going to take a lot of time. Okay, it is already 36 minutes so far. Okay, so after this process, it is going to ask you guys to restart the mission. Okay, restart the mission. Okay, I'm going to show you the point at that point of time. Okay, so just be patient. Okay, why? Because it is going to take a lot of time. Okay, only the setup will take a lot of time. Afterwards, installation of tools we can do whenever you required. Okay, whenever there is a free time for you, then you can install the tools. But I am told you, right, you need to very careful about directories. Okay, we are going to install the tools in a breaking manner. It means uh, one tool installation at one point of time and another tool installation at another point of time. Then you need to make sure about the directories. Okay, that's the only difference. Okay, there is no any rule like that we should install all the tools at a time by sitting a 4 hours of time um, at a single position. We need to install all the tools. No, no, not like that. Okay, you can install all the tools at your respective free times. Okay, but you should make sure about the directories. Okay, this is the point I would like to stress with you guys. Okay, I am going to tell you anyhow. Okay, you just don't worry, but I am going to tell you guys to be patient. Okay, why? Because it is going to take a lot of time. Thank you. Okay, let me pause the video and again resume the video for you after a few minutes of hello. Yeah, so I'm going to end the video by because it is going to take a lot of time. Okay, I am going to resume the video where the point I have ended the video. Okay, after this process, it is going to ask you guys to restart the system, that is virtual machine. Again, you need to give your login credentials which you have which you have guys created, right? Username, your computer name, and then your name, and then you have given the password, right? It is going to ask you your credentials and you need to log in to the virtual machine. Okay, so I am going to resume from this point of time only. Okay, okay, I am going to end the video. Why? Because it is going to take a lot of time. Okay, I'm going to make a video from this point of time only, another video from this point of time only.